He's trying to take the shield.
Why?
His goal was to take the shield.
Why? Okay.
Because his goal isn't to beat up John. His goal is to take the shield.
I disagree on that.
Hold on, TK.
It don't really matter. That's what they said.
Hold on. If he's so called saying that, that he's not finna, his goal is just to take the shit. Why the fuck did Bucky throw the first punch?
You can throw a punch. I don't mean you're using your full force.
You think they're just gonna let him? No,
because that's not his goal.
Real quick.
His goal isn't to actually hurt John. His goal is to take the shield.
Why is it not to hurt John?
Because they said his goal is to take the shield.
Hold on. It's literally implied that that's the only way you have to do that, to take the shield from John.
That's not. Where's that said?
Nigga, at the beginning.
Where did it say?
And it won.
It don't have to shield. Is to hurt that nigga. Where did they say that?
Okay, so you're telling me it's literally implied within the fight. So you're telling me, yes, it is. So you're telling me that John is going to simply let someone take a shield? Yes.
No, that's why they had to. That's why they had to show a little force. But he's still not trying to hurt him.
No. So
let's say you fight your little homie, right? You gonna throw some jabs.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish. Hold on. How is that the case when literally they had a strength battle? This nigga Bucky has veins bulging out of his fucking forehead, and he was using full strength. That nigga John,
brother, prove he's using full strength.
They both using full strength.
Based on what?
Nigga, it's shown within the fight. It's shown within the fight.
How do you know that?
Shown.
I ain't gonna lie.
You're telling me
it's not shown in the fight at all.
How is not shown in the fight? Everybody knows it.
You made the claim that it was shown. You need to prove it.
Within the fight, you literally see veins bulging out of his fucking forehead.
I don't see no veins bulging out of his forehead. I ain't gonna lie. And also, right, just because you see veins, just because you see his veins, that's just the pigmentation of his skin. That doesn't mean he's using his full strength.
The fuck?
This thing is arguing pigmentation. That literally makes sense. So at the end of the day, right? So if Bucky activated Winter Soldier, he's killing John, bro.
Based off what?
Just pop off.
Based off what?
Because he's holding back, and you didn't prove that he's using full strength.
Hold on, and then based off
you need to prove it.
Hold on. It's literally implied that John was also holding back at the beginning.
Where is that implied?
Because he didn't want to fight him. He said that. At all. And the only way...
I don't know why. John was going crazy, though.
No.
That's the problem.
John literally said that
Can I take over for you, Six? Six, can I take over for you?
John literally said that he did not want to fight them. The only way to take the shield was to fight him. That's the whole thing.
Right? So John never said the words. He never said, I don't want to fight you. Where did he say that?
He literally said, I don't want to do this.
Do what?
Do that with them. What you mean?
What are you talking about specifically?
Them fighting.
How you know that's what he's talking about?
Active is me.
Literally, wait. No, Active. Please don't be a dickhead and be a dumbass right now.
I mean, you want to go off assumption?
No, it's literally implied that he did not want to fight him. He literally said,
make it just say he doesn't want to fight him.
He literally said, what? Okay, Active. What else would he be talking about in that instance?
He probably was talking about he don't want to do this back and forth with you. He don't want to
back and forth doing what?
He don't want to kill them.
No. Back and forth doing what?
He don't want to kill him.
What?
Yeah, that's what he could have meant.
He did not want to fight him.
He didn't want to have to kill him. He could have meant that.
Gang.
Like Arson, you said out of your own mouth, Arson.
Literally implied
you said out of your own mouth that you don't have to try to kill somebody to go all out. That's what you said.
What? It's literally implied. No. It's literally implied that he did not want to fight him anyway. The only way
that stated.
When he said, I don't want to do this.
Don.
He don't want to do what? What do you don't want to do?
Which one of these fathers win? Like, who wins here?
Bro.
Probably Robbie.
It's literally implied that he did not want to fight him. That's literally
my interpretation is different. I don't think that's what's implied.
Well, your interpretation is fucking stupid. What else can you interpret in that situation?
I mean, I just told you.
No. Literally, this is what happened. This nigga John went on a rage. He off somebody. This nigga ran.
Yeah, he didn't want to do the same thing to Bucky.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Look, they went there. They literally went there. The only thing that they had to do was take the fucking shield. And it's literally implied that John did not want to fight him because he know that's the only way that they had.
That's not implied.
Fight him. Okay, so what else? What else is it really?
All right, so like I said,
what,
right?
No. Answer this. What else is really implied? Hold on. Answer this.
So John just killed somebody, right? So it makes sense that John is just saying he doesn't want to do the same thing to them, right? That's what I interpret it as.
Why would you interpret
implying a fight? That's still implying a fight.
No, it's implying murder. Wait, do you think murder? You think they're just gonna let? You think they're just gonna let them? You think you just did? Shut up. So do you think murder and fighting is the same thing? Yes or no?
You're the one making a bad argument.
Do you think
I'm trying to help you?
Murder and fighting is the same thing?
The thing about it, no, hold on.
You fight someone when you're murdering them.
Hold on a second.
I wasn't even talking.
No, the thing about it, when it comes to John, no, he does not want to kill them at that instance. But at the same time, he's basically saying that he don't want to fight them at all. He doesn't want to have no confrontation.
He's never said that.
He said, I don't want to do this. It's literally implied in the show.
Brother, you don't know what he's saying he don't want to do.
What else can you imply? No, what else can you imply in that situation?
We don't know. I don't know.
You don't know? That's literally implied.
Because I already gave you a different interpretation.
No, you implied. No, the only
correct
interpretation that you gave is that he don't want to kill him. No, it's literally implied that he don't want to fight him.
How do you based off? Can you prove that?
He said he don't want to do this. What else can you imply?
I just told you we're going in circles. It comes down to equal interpretation, right? So, if there's no way to prove otherwise, then that statement is invalid.
Okay, I don't give a shit. This nigga don't get it.
The Winter Soldier sucks.
That's not okay. Now I'm gonna speak.
This nigga don't.
You six. You bring up some stupid ass topics. I'm putting that on everything. You said fighting someone, killing someone wouldn't involve a fight. The fuck? That's the stupidest thing you could have said.
Shut up.
You shut up. You the one that made a stupid ass claim. You made a stupid claim.
It's literally.
I can shut you up.
Hold on. It's not even that.
Stupid claim. You made the stupidest claim.
We quiet about it. It's literally it's just the fact of this. It's literally just the fact of this. This nigga literally ran away. The only way to take the shield was simply to fight him. You act like he's just going to give up the shield easily. Why would he want to do that? One, John is scared and he don't want to do other shit because he had killed somebody.
I mean, I was saying, right, like you can so let's say you want to take something from your little brother, right? You're not going to use your full force to take it from. You might try to you might tap him in his chest. You might hit him.
What?
You might shove him, but you
literally, it's implied that he didn't want to.
They're not little brothers.
And it also it's another fight. It was literally another part in the fight. Literally, when they clashed together, tussling for the shield. This nigga John verbatim said, "Why the fuck are you making me do this?" He did not want to do nothing.
Yeah. He didn't want Bucky to make him kill him.
No, bro. Actor, please stop being dumb.
Arson, I ain't gonna lie. He's low-key trolling.
Please stop being dumb.
I ain't gonna lie.
I know he's trolling.
No,
beats the Winter Soldier. I'm not trolling at all. I think Winter Soldier. I think that's dope.
John would beat the fuck out of that version. Dead ass.
He proved that.
I don't think John would beat Winter Soldier. But
that's
actually,
what you
Bucky
arguing
and Winter.
for. That's what you arguing for.
I know.
So shut up.
Soldier are almost two different people. The way they act are totally different. When Bucky fought Black Panther, he lost immediately. But when
it's crazy because your mental does matter in a fight. Your mental definitely matters.
It does.
Cause that nigga, what's the nigga's name? Forgot that nigga name. But a nigga, he said literally when he got Captain America's body, he said Captain America got so much strength, but his mental holds him back from using all of it. It's not in the MCU though. This is in Avengers Assemble.
Just like Spider-Man. Spider-Man mentally holds back all the time. Especially when he was fighting Bucky.
Now I just want to go based off this, right? The only another reason why I feel like John would simply beat the fuck out of that version of Winter Soldier. Let's take in when it comes in, right? This nigga John is literally at the top of his class in his military group. So in terms of that, you can argue that John is damn near equal to Steve in terms of fucking skill.
He can have no relativity with the normal logic.
And Winter Soldier beat the brakes off of Steve.
Wait, Arson.
Winter Soldier beat the brakes off of Steve.
Do you think? Hold up. Do you think John Walker would beat Steve?
I think he'll go equal with Steve for a little bit. Yes.
Holy shit!
Winter Soldier went equal with Steve on multiple occasions.
No. This is simply why I say this. Like I said,
this John Walker.
This is simply why I'm saying this, right? John,
he's not that good.
When it comes to John, he already has a better strength feat than fucking Steve already. And we go based off this, right? Again, he's literally at the top. He's literally at the top of his class.
What feet?
Listen, I'm not talking to you, bro.
I'm talking to you though.
Yeah, bro. Matter of fact, who's gonna request? You better replace this nigga. Yeah, bro. Get Meta being.
And then not even that. So when it comes to that, in terms of skill, you could say that they're damn near fucking equal in terms of skill. Now, if you're going based off that, when you go to strength, this nigga John was lifting up a Lincoln fucking Bearcat that's 16,000 fucking pounds. It's way better than that fucking helicopter feat. And if you don't go based off that, this nigga John threw
bro, I ain't never think I see a John Walker blazer in my days.
John threw the shield at Bucky. That nigga Bucky got sent back fucking flying and got knocked the fuck out. And then when Steve threw that bitch, that nigga Bucky had.
They're debating a whole nother topic right now.
Hold on.
This agenda, this is a crazy ass agenda.
No, ain't no.
I know.
Hold on, wait.
It's literally
debating a whole nother topic.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's literally implied that this nigga is going to be stronger than fucking.
Hey, Meta B, whose side is you on?
You talking about?
I genuinely think off of John Walker beating up Bucky with skill and strength, he would be more relative to Steve than Bucky.
Well, I'm cool relative.
But you could definitely argue superiority of again, for example, John Walker throwing that shield, it sent Bucky flying, but Bucky could catch the shield that Cap threw with like just the step.
Cap holds back.
Yeah, I don't think within context you could definitely argue somebody like if he's trying to stop him after he just shot Nick Fury, he needs to stop him right here and now. He grunted when he threw it, used all his body force to throw it. You could definitely interpret it as like full strength or like use it as much possible force as he could. Because like the context and the effort.
Think John's stronger than Steve?
I think that John Walker was in the best physical ability before he got the serum, and they only answer body. So if he's stronger than Steve at that point, he gets the serum and is relative to soldiers who can also subdue Bucky, and Bucky's high relative to Captain America. You could definitely argue that, yeah.
This literally just a thing, right? When it comes to Steve versus John, I would give Steve the win only simply because of experience.
Better skill.
Just having a little bit more skill than John. Yeah, John has.
So does Bucky.
The fact that when it comes to
anything
John,
you can attribute to Steve, you can attribute to Winter Soldier.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Once you start saying that John is above,
You could definitely argue that. W Stunlock.
I ain't even finna acknowledge that shit. That shit's stupid.
Bro, they can't debate anything I'm saying, so they kick me.
It gets to a point where some shit is just too ignorant.
Yeah, that nigga bunions are out. Put your socks on, TK.
Arson, I just told you why John would be above Bucky.
Wait, why don't you talk if I'm in
I've been said why.
Why don't you talk?
Not Bucky. We're talking about Winter Soldier. We're talking about Winter Soldier.
He's Winter Soldier. Why does it matter?
No, he's not.
At the end of the day,
it's a whole different mindset.
Y'all screaming now.
Bucky didn't even know who Steve was when he was Winter.
Fucking God, I hate when niggas do that.
Bucky didn't even know who
Steve still Bucky fucking
He didn't know
bars.
who
It
Steve
doesn't
was.
fucking matter. Like what?
He didn't want to hurt John.
No, ain't no.
What do you mean?
He didn't want to hurt him. It don't matter.
I just stated that Winter Soldier doesn't know
that. Oh,
Y'all hear each other talking, and y'all keep on talking over each other on purpose. What are y'all doing?
What y'all talking about, dog?
You hear him talking. Him talking.
I'm trying to say, right? Winter Soldier didn't even know who Captain America was. He didn't know who Steve Rogers was, right? Winter Soldier doesn't give a fuck about Steve Rogers. It's only when he turns into Bucky that he cares, right? And that's when he starts holding back. But when he's Winter Soldier, he uses every skill at his disposal to kill whoever, to unalive anyone he wants.
You shouldn't have to tell niggas that, man.
I mean, Winter Soldier is separate from Bucky because of that reason.
He's definitely showing.
If Bucky has memory and recollection of Winter Soldier's actions and like his past, he would have the same skill The intent is what different
He
changes.
doesn't use his skills.
Why?
He doesn't
Why
use
not?
that.
Why would he not use his skills?
Because he doesn't want to
Bro,
kill
you
niggas.
have you. Okay.
Buddy, the execution of your skill would not have to be
It's
dependent
shown
about
all
your
across
intent to kill.
fiction.
If you're more skilled,
Brother, you're not using your abilities.
no, unless he's using unless the
Yes.
abilities or skills in question are like only to you, like they can only be executed via unaliving. You could still have a skill capacity where you can hold back and not.
You
kill
can
somebody.
kill somebody with your bare hands. I don't know.
Okay, so a punch, but a punch can also not be lethal too. What
a punch in a certain area, a certain martial art technique.
is he? Okay, so which exclude?
And Winter Soldier
Yeah,
is
yeah.
made specifically
Yeah,
for
okay,
murder.
okay. So active. Which exclusively lethal techniques did he use as Winter Soldier?
I don't know.
So you can't prove it was just all just lethal.
I can't prove it because Winter Soldier's
Again,
he's exclusively
Fighting with
made
the
as an
intent to
assassin.
kill would not inherently mean everything
All
you
of
do
his
is
abilities are made
Yes,
to
there
kill
is. Yes, it is.
people. It would be your job to prove.
Buddy, if you're
then
saying that he's a different fighter, but Bucky has the memories of Winter Soldier,
He is a different
okay,
fighter.
that would only apply to his intent. That would not change his skill level.
Actually, it would.
because skill,
No, it would not.
skill that
No,
can
it
kill
would not.
people.
Then explain
Martial arts
Spider-Man.
skill.
Why the
Then explain how
You're saying
Spider-Man.
that you can't
Then
use
explain.
martial arts skill to kill people. Then
Hey,
you
Mystic.
What about
Then
Spider-Man?
explain.
Oh, wait, Mystic. All right, so cool question. Do you believe that if say for instance in Civil War with Spider-Man went up against Bucky, I'm pretty sure, didn't he punch Bucky? If I'm not mistaken, right?
Okay. What I
Nigga,
what was the question? Because I didn't hear you.
I said in Civil War when Spider-Man was holding back, and you said it comes back to Spider-Man. Did he or did he not punch Bucky?
No, he didn't.
He did. He
did.
beat Bucky.
Yeah, he beat Bucky, but he
Bucky.
didn't like hit him in the face. He stopped an attack from Winter Soldier.
What does that mean?
Which is like, huh?
What is the
Yeah,
face?
he's-
I don't know. I'm just answering.
Well,
I'm just answering their question.
So
Okay,
the point I was trying to bring up about Spider-Man is that Spider-Man holds back oftenly. He holds back all the
Right.
time, but he's still able enough to take out and fight people when he's not going all out.
It's not the
The same,
equivalent.
the same,
God,
the same, the
But
same
But if
thing.
you're,
Oh my! I already answered your question.
go ahead.
I answered your question already.
but if we're arguing
Like,
Bucky and
we-
Winter Soldier being different,
You know,
you're
it's about
now
skills.
implying he's a different person. The only thing changes with Bucky and Winter
No,
Soldier is the intent
I'm-
behind his fighting. That's not changing his stats or his skill level.
Okay, the intent behind Spider-Man's fighting is the same thing. He doesn't intend to kill people. He's not intending to kill someone.
Hold on,
That
wait,
would not
wait.
not make him stronger
better be-
or
no,
make
better
him
be-
more
better be-
skilled.
Yes, it would because he's
Wait.
pulling his punches.
Hey, Mystic.
say not pulling your
Mystic,
punches.
what
makes you not
you're
stronger?
complaining,
You
and you're
stupid.
having two different things. We're mostly
No, I'm not.
we're mostly saying with Bucky.
Both people are holding back.
Damn, I didn't know I wasn't done talking. I was
Nigga
saying
said
that
pulling your
with
punches don't
Bucky,
make you
his
weaker.
skill, he's saying that it changes when he goes to the Winter Soldier, especially when he's not holding back. What you're saying for Spider-Man is that obviously he holds his punches, but guess what? His skill is still the same. He's just not holding back. So mostly, if that was the case, you're mostly supporting Metaby's argument, doing the fact that he will have the same skill, he's just not holding back. It doesn't complain anything. He still has the memories of the Winter Soldier. Still has
Okay,
What
so
does
Bucky
Spider-Man have to
doesn't.
do with
So Bucky
Bucky?
holds.
That's
So Bucky holds back, and Winter Soldier doesn't. So Winter Soldier's better. Like I said.
Yes, that's the point I was trying to make.
That really would, again, if he's trying to be John Walker and John Walker can outskill him and outstrength
He's not
him.
trying to beat John Walker. His goal was to take the
He
shield.
also has a friend
If
with him. He has
somebody-
a
okay, so-
right next to him that can help
Wait,
him
wait,
fight.
wait, wait. You're presupposing that he's stronger than.
What was their goal? Was their goal to beat him or
Sure,
take the shield?
sure.
What
Go
was their
ahead,
goal?
go ahead, Arson, go ahead.
Active. We just have to look at the thing that's being implied within the fight. What's the only way to take the shield?
Take it off his hand.
To beat him.
Okay, and the only active. Stop being ignorant. How is they going to take the shield? How is they
have
going to take the
it
shield?
off his hand.
By doing what?
Take
They
it.
had to what?
Take it from him.
And why? And how do they have to take it from him?
They gotta distract him. They gotta stun him in a
Nigga,
certain
fight him. Just say fight him.
gather
What
an
the
opening
fuck?
and take it off of him.
That's active.
Oh boy.
It's literally implied within the show.
No, it's
This
not.
nigga John did not want to fight them anyway.
Where did
The
he say
only
that?
way-
He never said that.
He said, "I don't want to do this.
Do what?
Fight him,
He didn't say that. Where did he say that?
bro." He
Oh boy.
dog. He literally said, "I don't want to do this."
Do what? I don't know what he's talking about. Do what?
Okay.
Nigga, fucking fight him. What the hell?
If the super soldier serum, stop.
I'm not talking to you.
And then, literally in the middle of the fight,
I'm not talking to you. Why are you trying to?
Literally in the middle of the hold on. And literally in the middle of the fight, when they was in the scuffle, he said, "Why are you making me do this?" Implying that one, he didn't even want to fight him in the first fucking place.
That's not what's that. I don't think that's what that's implying.
That's what it really is implying. What else can you really get from that?
I ain't gonna lie. So if he
what else? No. What else can you get from that?
Like he don't want to kill him like he killed the last dude.
You don't have to kill somebody to go all out.
Exactly. So he's going all out, but he's saying he don't want to kill him. That's exactly.
What? No. Gang.
Wait, what happened? What happened? What is the argument?
He stopped his John Walker blades. That nigga not like that.
Why?
John Walker. You saying you said John Walker's stronger than Cap?
No.
Is that the argument?
That's what he thinks.
I said that. I think he can.
Wait, who said that? Arson?
Arson thinks John.
I said John would beat the fuck out of Winter Soldier. Yes.
He didn't fight Winter Soldier.
Nigga, why does that matter if Bucky's
Winter
stronger
Soldier
now?
isn't Winter and Bucky the same?
No,
person?
bro.
It's literally the same.
Stop saying Bucky, but he's not stronger now.
Okay, why is he not stronger
when he
now?
turns into Winter Soldier, does his AP increase?
Hold on.
You made that claim.
No,
if you making that claim, you need to prove it.
The only thing that he literally said is that one, he trains without the fucking arm. He's training so that
he can train without his arm all he wants. That don't mean he succeeded.
So when him training without the arm and also having the better kit, the vibranium arm, and due to the fact that one, when he was mentally fucking nerfed, this nigga was getting beat up by regular ass fucking flag smash, or not regular, he was being beat up by flag smashers. When he went to some therapy shit with the Wakandan, this nigga let his fucking heart out, and all of that shit was out of his fucking body before he went to go fight John. And then literally, when he went to go fight him again, he one-tapped everybody there.
Are you saying he's not still mentally scarred from all the killings?
No, that's out of his body. He don't worry about it.
Okay, so prove that. How is he not still mentally
scarred? Shown within the show.
No, it's not. Where is that stated?
Okay. I hate niggas who is so fucking statement heavy. Nigga, if you look at the implications...
You're going off what you think.
No. Think that's what's implied. Everybody knows this.
Beating weak-ass flag smashers don't prove shit.
Weak flag, they literally have a better serum than fucking Cap. What are you
what
talking about?
What the fuck they don't?
It's literally said by the scientists. What do you mean?
Bro, that nigga knowledge claim. That nigga don't know what he talking about.
Knowledge claim how if he's the one that literally made the last 2 batches of the fucking serum?
Did he make Steve serum? Did he make Steve serum?
Nigga, he's literally a part of the people that made that serum. He also made the serum before.
I don't even remember that nigga.
No, he literally made the batch before that. And then he literally made the batch that's within the one that John got.
Wait, was he even around? Was he even around when Steve?
It's an old ass nigga.
Like he wasn't even there.
Dog.
He wasn't even in the lab. He wasn't there. That nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Dog. If he was the one that was there, that was with the Bucky serum, right, or that batch. If he simply said that this batch is simply way better than the last batch,
he's being arrogant.
What?
Yeah, he's being arrogant. Niggas can say my shit is better all.
No. Why the fuck? No. Why would that be arrogant?
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't talk to hella niggas.
Why would that be arrogant if he simply made that batch and that batch also?
I'm about to explain to you. I didn't talk to hella niggas who said my gas is better than his gas, and I tried both, and they were wrong because
he made both batches. Why wouldn't that? Okay, if he made both batches, why
he made both batches? He made Steve's batch. He made.
You do realize there's multiple batches after Steve, right?
He makes Steve's.
Oh,
so why does he know shit about Steve? That nigga just sucking himself. He's sucking himself. That's all he's doing.
What? Steve got the only vial. Steve got the only serum in that.
Steve is the perfect super soldier. He's the true perfect super soldier. Steve.
It's Red Skull. Besides Red Skull, he's the only one that got the serum in that era. And after Steve died, after the person that made the serum died, they had no more serum. They didn't know how to remake it. So they had to keep trying to make different ones. That's why the Hulk became the Hulk. Because they was trying to make a super serum and they made it wrong. So then Bruce Banner turned into the Hulk. That's how they explained how Bruce Banner became Hulk.
What are you talking about?
Yes, it is. In the Marvel universe, that's how he became the Hulk. They were trying to make some super soldier serum in the MCU, and Bruce Banner tried to try it on himself, but ended up turning into the Hulk.
I thought it was for Abomination.
I ain't gonna lie, Arson.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, Arson. I bet
With
you
Captain-
that in Thunderbolts, the shit I'm saying will be proved even more. You bet money on it.
you could just check when Captain America was first flying to the big fortress in the sky with what's his name, with Coulson. That's when they explain what happened to Bruce Banner in the super soldier serum stuff.
Wait, you said
They were doing
Avengers
trial.
1?
Yeah, in the first Avengers movie, when Cap is flying to the I forgot what it's called, the flying ship in the sky that goes invisible, the helicarrier.
Okay.
Yeah, when Steve was first heading to the helicarrier, they explained the super soldier serum.
Well, this
stuff and
nigga's
what
not even a
happened to
Hulk.
Hulk.
This nigga sucks.
If y'all want to go check it out, y'all can.
That nigga's done, bro. Can we get back to Astro Fam on that, bro? That shit is funny.
Oh no! Oh, I got him. Shit.
What happened? Y'all playing video games?
Marvel
Oh, my
Rivals.
bad. I'm playing car. I forgot my mic was on. My bad.
Nah, PlayStation's
Well,
down.
y'all-
PlayStation's down right now. So
No, I'm playing on my PC.
Marvel
I'm
Rivals.
playing PC.
Some boy.
I got a PC too, but I unplugged it.
PlayStation is not down. What are we talking about?
Yes, no,
Some of the
PlayStation Network
servers.
is down. Yeah, servers are down.
Yeah. Someone told me.
But we all agree that both the Ghost Riders with Dog, Hulk,
Nope. Nope.
I know Robbie will do, but I don't know.
So-
Penance stare on
Robbie
both of
has-
them. They're